Hello, I'm gonna react to the final Star Wars trailer. Here we go.
5 minutes later.
Excuse me while I fucking throw up. Honestly, I feel the only way for me to lay into this trailer is to go back through it piece by piece and take this shit apart. Let's fucking do this, people. I'm gonna tell you why film is gonna be awful. Guaranteed. Okay, we got Lucasfilm. George Lucas sold his soul to the devil, aka Disney. So, opens quite nicely. I like this. I see green foliage. I like green foliage. This is good cinematography. It looks nice. Lightsaber sound effect. Pulling at the heartstrings of all the original fans, of which there are tens, if not hundreds of millions. That's making my heart go pitter patter. So Disney kind of know who their target audience are.
It's an instinct.
Right. Rey doing a massive Jedi jump over a canyon looks stupid because we've never seen her Jedi training, ever. In the last film, Luke Skywalker basically milked a cow's tit and Rey lifted some rocks off the ground and that was her Jedi training. And now she's jumping across canyons. It doesn't make sense. It's not believable. This is the third film. By this point, her doing these crazy Jedi feats are supposed to carry some kind of weight and gravitas. However, in the first film, episode 7, Force Awakens, she did a Jedi mind trick without any training. So right off the bat, the pacing of the movie was wrong. There was no progression. So Rey jumping over a canyon here, it means nothing to me. It means nothing at all.
Feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people.
All right. So we've got token Asian chick now. In the last film, Return of the Jedi, she was one of the most unlikable people ever. Rose is awful. She was one of the worst characters in the last film. So we've got all these shitty characters we don't care about coming back. We got Rey, no one gives a fuck about her. We got Finn, no one gives a fuck about him. What's Finn even done? What has Finn done in the last 2 films? He's like run around a bit and fallen over. That's all he's fucking done. We got Rose. What did she do? She basically is responsible for the bad guy still being alive. In the end of the last film, Return of the Last Jedi, she stops, I think, Finn from doing a kamikaze pilot into the bad guys and killing them all and keeps them alive. So she's a complete twat and she's back in this film. My point is, no one cares about any of these characters.
We will fight if we lead them.
Poe. Who gives a fuck about Poe? What did he even do? What has he done? He's flown his ship around a bit, shot his fucking lasers. Like, what is his story? Who the fuck is this guy? Where does he come from? He's a space pilot and he got shouted at by a purple-headed feminist in the last film and then he shot some stuff. That's all he's fucking done. What did Han Solo do? In the first fucking film, he's a rogue, he's a space pirate, he's in a bar, he's getting pissed, he gets caught up with the Luke Skywalker Obi-Wan fiasco. He's a mercenary. He just agrees to take them somewhere for money, but then he's a character of morals. He starts to discover himself, and then he starts to actually get politically involved in this whole war. I can tell you so much about Han Solo from the first film alone, let alone the second one where his love interest, Leia, that develops, and then he gets frozen in carbon. What happened to Poe? He's just a cunt flying around in the spaceship doing fuck all, as are all the other characters. What has Finn done? He's just hanging out with Rey. And there's no romance between them at all. There's no chemistry. And who else? Rey, what has she done? Amazing at fighting, amazing at jumping, amazing at flying planes, amazing at force powers, amazing at lightsabers, amazing at fucking everything. Amazing at kicking Kylo Ren's ass in the first film, amazing at kicking Kylo Ren's ass in the second film, and just kicking everyone's ass. Whose ass hasn't she kicked? But no, Rey's amazing by default. For reasons you already know. Let's go back to this trailer.
People keep telling me.
It's all just so grandiose. It's so Hollywood. Look, there's a massive forest. Look, there's a massive ocean. And we're going to put the teal and orange colour on it. Wicked.
You know me. No one does.
How on likeable is this character? Number one, she looks like she's suffering from malnutrition. She looks like one of those vegans. What's like a turbo vegan? You know, the ones who don't even eat nuts unless they fall from the tree. That's what she looks like. She looks unhealthily thin. What is wrong with her? Some emaciated looking, hobo looking motherfucker with all straggly hair and shit. Who likes this character? Like, what is likeable about her? It doesn't really matter what she looks like, though, does it? It's about the personality. And she's got all the personality of a 15-year-old drama play. Oh, my name's Rey. What are you doing, droid? Come over here. Don't say that to me. I've got my lightsaber. That is Rey's character in a nutshell. Anyone could fucking act it from England. Let's keep going. Fucking hell. I mean, that acting is appalling. She's trying to look angry. She's going, how did she even get this role? They have to have good acting skills. She can't act to save her fucking life. And this cunt, the most unlikable bitch bad guy in the universe. He got his ass kicked in the first film. And then the second one, he kind of tried to team up with Rey and then fucked off. What has this guy even done other than pick up his dad's helmet and throw it away or some shit? He killed Han Solo. He totally didn't deserve to. Han would never have gone out like that. Space pirate OG Mac, like 70-year-old OG space pirate Mac, getting fucking shanked by Kylo, little fucking upstart. I don't think so. And his crossguard lightsaber, it still isn't even explained. Why is there a crossguard on it? Why does it look like that? There's no reason. Look at his fucking face, mate. He looks like he belongs in some boy band, not a Star Wars film. Wheel out the TIE fighters.
Long have I waited.
Now this is fucking unacceptable. So Disney kind of know they can't keep wheeling out the old characters, so they tried to be brave and kill them all off with these absolute wankers who don't deserve to lick their boots. But they're still gonna draw in any old character they can to get the original fans to come back. Make up your minds, you pussies. You're going to kill them all off and go with the new characters, or you're going to stay with the old ones, because you know you need the old characters to sell this movie. In which case, why did you kill them off? It's so idiotic. You should never have killed those characters off, especially in the awful ways you did. You made Luke Skywalker go out with a fucking fizzle. He couldn't even fight anyone. He just disappeared. He basically committed suicide. Luke would never fucking do that. These modern writers don't know what they're talking about. Now you bring back Palpatine. You can't bring back Palpatine. That's why Star Wars was amazing, because he was a bad boy. He fucked up Luke Skywalker, and Luke had to get rid of him with the help of Darth Vader, the most force-sensitive cunt ever. And so his death is like closure for the whole saga. You're just going to wheel him out again. You're going to run roughshod and cheapen the legacy of the original movies just to put more asses on seats. Fuck off, guys. Can't you create a good new character? Obviously not, which is why you're wheeling out Palpatine. How dare you do that?
And now, you're coming.
Wheel out the Millennium Falcon. Like this has happened 3 times. It's the 3rd time. Are you still going to go watch this film?
Together.
Man. Another lightsaber battle between Rey and Kylo, just like in Star Wars Episode 3, which was pretty shitty by George Lucas, where they're fighting with like lava waves, but now we've got real waves going on. What is exciting about this? We've had so much lightsaber porn over the years. It's just not exciting anymore, especially when they're being wielded by these two nonces.
Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir.
Yeah, one last look until the next one when you come back. C-3PO has been in every single one of the modern Star Wars. He came back in Force Awakens with a red arm, which wasn't explained. Hey, let's just give him a red arm. That's an interesting twist. That's enough to reintroduce him. He did fuck all. In the last one, he did pretty much fuck all. And here he is again, and I guarantee you he's going to do fuck all once again. And a great, interesting character, just misused.
As my friends.
Mate, these aren't your friends.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi.
And like, listen to what they've done with the theme music. It's really overblown. It sounds like Phil Spector, Wall of Sound. You know Phil Spector, the guy who produced the one Beatles album, that wasn't by George Martin. George Martin's albums were amazing. They got this guy Phil Spector, who had the Wall of Sound, which is really overcooked, overdone production. That's what they're doing here. They got the da 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 da, and it's just too much. It's layer upon layer, reverb everywhere. Everything about this is off. Everything about it. It's so insipid. Wheel out Lando.
Your destiny.
Riding horses, oh my god. They don't jump sharks, they jump horses, people. Don't care about any of these characters, as I've said many times. Look at this guy! The worst casting of all time. So imagine, just picture in your head the ultimate bad boy to succeed Darth Vader. Can you see him? He looks like a total psychopath, right? And now, look at this cunt. Look at this guy. He's so not threatening at all. Oh my.
Will be with you.
Always.
And that's it. So what can I say? It's not really unexpected that this was insipid and bland. The last trailer before this was also insipid and bland. And you can't build a building on shaky foundations, and this particular building has been built on the shakiest of foundations. There's no character progression for the protagonist, for Rey. The bad guy is not charming. You don't feel conflicted, and you actually kind of like him in a twisted way at all. He's just completely unlikable. All the characters are peripheral and haven't done anything. They've killed off all the original characters you care about. So now we're on the third film. And what could you possibly introduce into this film to fix it when nobody cares about any of the characters for a start? Well, judging by this trailer, there is nothing that they could have added, and they've just played it safe again. What was there in the trailer that was original? Where was the kind of interesting new lightsaber weapon? Where was some like new bad guy? Where was some new technology? Where was some new music? Where were some new characters? Oh my fucking god. So yeah, look, if it would have been good, if it had been good, I would have told you. But that was really boring, and all we can take away from this is Star Wars is completely broken. If they think they can do another 3 Star Wars movies after this one with those characters, they've got another thing coming, because there isn't enough substance there for it to last. So what they need to do is they need to retcon all of this shit, recast Luke, Leia, Han, all those motherfuckers, and just continue where Return of the Jedi left off. That's all they have to do to fix it. Unfortunately, it's in the hands of Disney. So it's going to be insipid, bland, safe, by the numbers bullshit. No cutting off hands like in the original Star Wars, which was a U, by the way, and they could still cut your fucking hand off. You know, no sexy romance between space pirate and space princess. None of that shit. You're going to get bland, insipid bullshit. And cinema is so bland and insipid at the moment, it's become normalised. And the generation of moviegoers now just accept it because there's nothing better. And Disney have just bought everyone out and made a monopoly. They have a monopoly on culture. But I tell you what, that ain't my culture, mate. Fuck these films. I'm just looking out for anything fresh and original now, because that certainly isn't it. So that was my take on the final Star Wars Episode 9 trailer. I will be watching the movie, and I will give you my honest opinion, as always, when it comes out around Christmas on the day it drops. I've been Johnny Massacre, and thank you for watching my channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want my videos directly into your inbox and to get notified as soon as they hit, because that's what all those other cunts tell you to do. And I will see you on the next one.